anyone's gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about today, it should be us. You know what I mean? Like...
What's up, guys? It has been a minute, I know. It's still me, Elyse. This is my friend Yasmin.
Hello.
She is mukbanging.
It's when you eat on camera, and that's what the kids are doing, so.
Well, I mean, the kids can do it. Adults also do it. They just call it eating on camera.
It's called a mukbang.
It's crazy kids these
So,
days.
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Many minutes, actually.
And we all want to hear from you.
That's
so.
very kind.
I'm kidding.
That's so rude. What is happening? Jess moved out here. She just joined our team at Oasis, and it's always just nice to have other loud
friends, family,
things.
best friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Soulmates. I don't know. It's hard to know. Like,
Soulmates,
it's just really
forever partners.
We figured like there's no better way than like Valentine's Day, Galentines Day, Bro-lentines Day. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Manentine's Day.
What if
you're a guy?
Bro-lentines Day.
Not a thing as well.
If you're a guy, you have to buy your girlfriend a gift and stop being cheap.
What
kidding.
Oh!
Yeah. Every single time someone asks me, like, what do you guys do for Valentine's Day? I always feel like I have to give, like, a really, like, marital answer. I'm like, well, we're really going to, like, this really fancy
We're going
dinner.
hot air ballooning.
Like, I'm buying all of the wardrobes. Like, I just feel like I have to give a very, like, everyone's going to judge my marriage based on what we're doing on Valentine's Day.
Terrible at mukbanging or whatever it's called.
I think it's time.
Cut me off, guys.
Just gonna... And the reality is we're probably not gonna do that. I don't think we've even talked about it. I don't think it's like, hey, what do you want to do for Valentine's? I don't think we count it as like a holiday that we celebrate.
Is it a holiday? What? I just have to go to
Target
work.
is telling me it's a holiday. I just always feel like I've always wondered why people feel such a huge pressure to like do things on Valentine's Day. Or I feel like it's more of an attention on single people than it is on people in a couple or married. Well, at least that's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, like I've had Valentine's Day single, had like a fair few of them, and then obviously 29. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, what's she gonna say to that? I've had
like, you're right.
Valentine's Day, dating, married, like single again, and so I feel like I've been through the gamut. Speaking of like being expert on Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, and I think it's super interesting because now I honestly kind of forgot about it genuinely until like I'm like the girl that's like secretly crying. I'm like, yeah, I forgot about it. It's fine. I'm like crying in the corner.
You're like shaking off tears.
I did too. We were talking about like what to talk about, and I think there was always so much pressure of it, especially in like high school, because we would do the whole like the school would want more money, and so they'd do fundraisers where you could buy roses. It was like a whole Mean Girls situation.
My school did not do that.
Glen Coco. This is Australia. Like, how can you
Aussies,
segregate people?
am I right?
More, you know? No, but like, I think that they felt so much pressure, and then now with social media, it's like if I'm single, I'm scrolling through and seeing everyone's couple goals. If I'm in a relationship, there's like that pressure to like prove that I'm couple goals, which maybe is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's more of like I was saying, I feel like my marriage is going to be judged based on the answer that I give.
Of what we did on Valentine's Day.
Sometimes, like, you want to go with, like, the super, like, we just sat around and ate pizza. How cute are we? Or it's like we literally didn't see each other all day because it was a Wednesday. So it's a work day.
Actually working. Yeah, right.
So I'm at work, I'm in the office, and we got home, we're like, Netflix?
Or we got, like, service. We have a service on Wednesday nights. So it's like...
That's true.
There is so much stuff that you can be doing. Wait, isn't Valentine's Day on Thursday?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Okay, we should probably look at that. Let us know.
Fact-checking. Let us know in the comments down below.
Fun, you should do this with me more
well.
often. Yasmin's like, let us know if you love her or if you hate her. Like,
tap that like button.
Okay, but what do you think, like, what's the answer? Is it that we, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with expectations.
Well, do single people want married people to not post about it?
But that's ridiculous. As a single person, I'm aware that's ridiculous. Yes.
Stop
posting. For the record, yes, don't post. But
I'm so happy.
Yeah, but like, it's that I don't know. It's that kind of somewhere in between where it's that understanding that's a day where we celebrate love. But I think sometimes even like the Galentines thing, which is I think like February 13th, even sometimes it can feel like it's like mad at people that are in relationships. Like it can feel like,
or it can feel like I'm just hanging out with my girls. Like there's also the flip side of that. Like great, instead of being at home single,
watching Notting Hill, or
which by the way, just because you're single does not mean you're unhappy,
right? Or that you have to be at home on February 14th, like,
or in that like you don't have things to do.
Isn't that where social media comes in? Because it's it's a day that was originally created to celebrate love in all kinds, and now because of social media, it can be a day where there's so much pressure to post about this love I'm supposed to be celebrating, but I'm taking so much time trying to create a post that we don't actually stay in the moment. I think that's the bigger issue of like these holidays, these moments that become these days on like social media that we have to prove. And I think it's like if we take the day to celebrate love, and I know when I was growing up, my dad, he always bought us girls roses. He'd buy my mum. I know, he's so cute.
What?
Love you, Dad.
Come on, Dad.
He would always come home with a dozen roses for my mum, and my sister and I would get a single like long stem red rose. I don't think my brother got anything. Sorry, bro. But it was always this thing of like it was a day where I would look forward to celebrating something fun or like love, like the love between, as a kid, like my dad and me, or would watch how he would spoil my mom. And so it was always this really lovely thing. From a little girl, I knew how I should be treated. I just think that this can be tainted by what was meant to be something great, celebrating love. And it doesn't have to be in a romantic relationship. It can just be celebrating love or friendship or whatever it is.
Now, on the flip side of that, if you were always showered in the way, which is, I mean, I wouldn't call it a single rose being showered, but do you... Is that like,
thanks, Dad. Wow. She's not impressed.
In the sense of, like, if you're someone who grew up with always being, affectionate with your family, or Valentine's Day was a day that you kind of took to something that was, like, something special, and then now you get into your adulthood, do you now create higher expectation for your significant other? Because I see a lot of even friends of mine early on the other side of things where, he tried, or he did something, or she did something, or whatever that may look like. And then you're like, that wasn't good enough. I wanted more,
That's actually a really good point. I remember when I was dating, I remember having this, because of how I'd been treated growing up, I had this expectation and was like, oh, please meet it. And I'm sure he felt that pressure, which now I look back on, and I'm like, you're right. Like, from how I'd been treated, I, took that past experience and then created this expectation of this is what it has to look like to be a win. Okay, so we're talking about expectations.
Right.
And I think that... I also just swallowed a piece of chili. Mongoose for the win.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
That's what I said. Monk for the win.
It's like you're 45 years.
My name's Cheryl.
Old person joke.
Like, what's a social media? Okay, but I think that... So I think if we can not get caught up in expectations...
True.
Then the actual day of Valentine's, to be able to show someone you love them, whether it be romantically or, platonically... Great word. You're welcome.
Vocab word of the day.
Guess who won? But I think, that's how we continue to let it not take over us in that sense. Now, easier said than done. I totally get that.
Yep.
But I think that's the big thing. So, and you were mentioning as well, it's not just, having the guy do all the work in that sense as well.
I think, here's the thing. I understand that girls have to do something as well, and we kind of talked about that where we were like, you should do something for the guy as well. But there is something to be said when he does plan it out for you. And he's he thought ahead. He made reservations weeks ahead. You woke up, there was a little...
Ben, she's giving you tips right
now. Next, and it says love you, babe, and it's my favorite
love
chocolate
Ben. Is this about them or about you? It could be that, I do think it's the guy's day in a sense to show he loves, or
shower me with everything.
When we're talking romantically or whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean the girl shouldn't do anything at all.
It doesn't mean you should have high expectations in the sense that even if for him that means taking you out to breakfast or just like ordering pizza at the house,
Right.
and like even if it's
Pizza is so romantic.
Yes, even
Pizza's
if his
the most
intentions were
romantic.
small, your response should be big.
Oh, that was good. If you,
Yeah.
I was gonna try and one up
You-
you, but I won't. Okay, so like now, like don't get into commercialism. Like keep your expectations low. All that. Like just show someone you love them. Oh, but seriously,
However,
what's your favorite? Like if you could pick a Valentine's,
like my perfect Valentine's Day.
what would it be?
Well, it's all about me.
Is that not like all the
Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
So,
well, I wouldn't have said that.
that's
but-
just me.
Right.
What I would want is just I would want a full day
Of course you would.
of just
Yes.
fully my
Yes, spotlight.
Like he would just pay attention to me all day, which Ben does a really good job, which he knows
Yeah.
I'm very needy, and I'm not ashamed to say it. High maintenance needy, we get it. Some of you aren't. That's fine. I am. Self-awareness is key. And I would just want the whole day.
I feel like you're putting me in that category with you, though. Just like,
Am I wrong?
Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
Okay.
like saying I would like to be the one to say that. Now, if you're gonna, sure, yes, I'm high maintenance. I'm not
high.
am all the love languages.
No,
like,
no,
they're
I'm
like,
not
which one are you?
high maintenance. I'm like mid maintenance.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm the mid one. I'm worth it though.
I'm worth it. Regardless, I would just like a full day of like.
Sorry, we're talking about you.
Yeah, no, about me.
So a whole day of Yaz and Ben.
And Ben.
Sure, he doesn't like leave you by yourself.
Yeah.
He locks me in a room.
No,
and-
some girls, that would be their dream.
Oh, that's true.
Valentine's Day, where
That's a
he
good
like,
point.
he pieces out of the house, he takes the kids, or he'll like just leave.
That's a good point.
And it's just like, your Valentine's
Your
Day,
time.
babe, is you.
That's very true. That's what's cool. Is like,
Yeah.
in order
that's
to be
good.
able to like celebrate somebody or like show them you love them, it's gonna look so different for everybody. And
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. No matter what it is for someone, the thing that is special to me is when I know I've been thought about and someone's thought something through.
That's
so
true.
for you, it's like the quality time with someone with their focus.
Yep.
But you're right. For someone else, it might be to
Get out.
be by themselves. For someone else, it might be all the roses and like gifts is really important to them.
Yeah.
Or for someone else, it's like a clean house. Like everyone's going to be different, and I think the cool thing about Valentine's Day and about this celebrating love thing is that in order to do that for someone, you have to know them and know enough about them to know what's going to make them feel loved.
Which is why if it's a first date, you may miss the target because you don't know her. Like,
no. Well, you could send us some flowers on Valentine's Day. That's good.
that's cute. Just like it arrives.
To the office. Like,
If you know her. If you're aware that she enjoys your company.
right.
Because if you're just
I mean,
out
flowers
here
are
sending
flowers,
flowers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't send them from God. Like, if it's like a new thing, I think if you've been
I feel bad for
dating,
guys. I do.
I know there are so many rules.
There's
They're like send her flowers.
So send
not
flowers,
too many.
however.
Only if you know her, but also if you don't. Like, oh my God, it's like a riddle.
But we're kind of the worst because even if there's like some guys out there who's like, I did all that. Like, I did the stuff.
We're like,
and
no.
she's like,
And that's her problem. I don't know. Sometimes it's gonna be a
know.
fit.
You just have to be the right one to do it. It's the truth.
Girls, if a guy wants to do a nice thing, let him do a nice thing. Like,
Yeah.
Don't
Small
throw it.
intentions, big reactions.
yes, okay. Well, she said that 1,000 times. This thing, she's hoping it gets in
Can
there
write it
somewhere
down.
because
I
she
don't
feels
know.
like it's the quote of the video. Probably is, to be honest. But also maybe mine saying "Don't send flowers from God."
Don't
Like
say-
might also be.
Don't send flowers from God.
Could be
That's
it
a good
as
one.
well. Thank you so much.
She could be dating Jesus.
Also, don't say you're dating Jesus.
You could. We just don't recommend it.
Subscribe,
There
like,
it is.
comment. I'll put Yazzy's links below. She'll do more videos too.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. How do you want to end this? You know?
I feel like we've passed where we
Bye.
should end it. Bye. That. But it's a new year, same me, new videos. Oh, that was good.
I can't take over your whole YouTube channel.
It's Yes with Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
It's not your channel.